Well, here I am again on another beautiful Saturday morning, walking in the wilderness. Just a voice crying in the wilderness, guys. Just a voice crying in the wilderness. Hoping somebody will hear. Hey, well, this time I gotta kind of keep my eyes on the ground. It's about that time of year when the snakes start to crawl. Don't want to run across one of those big diamondback rattlers. Wouldn't be a friendly meeting, I'm pretty sure. They say the snakes crawl at night, but that's what they say. I ain't too sure about that. I've seen some snakes crawling in the daytime. Seen some snakes walking in the daytime too, but that's another story for another day. My daddy taught me this right here. You just have a stick with you. Make sure you keep it out there in front of you so you can test the wood, so to speak. Make sure there's like something crawled up in there, but we'll pass that up for right now. Hey, what's that? Let's go check this out. Looks like a building, an old abandoned, dilapidated building, folks. Let's see what it's all about. Let's see what it is all about. What's up with this building? Wonder what the purpose for it was. Hey, I'm just joshing with you guys. I know what this is. This is the old school building at Mitchell Grove Baptist Church. How about that? This school was operating somewhere in the early 1900s. My granddaddy's sister, Aunt Waliva, was the teacher and principal of this school at one time. As you can see, it's in pretty bad shape. Maybe we can get a GoFundMe project together and at least put a roof on this thing, preserve it for the future, because it was one of the early black schools, the old one-room schoolhouse that you hear about sometimes. This is it. This is one of them. Right here, chimney. Looks like a bird might have taken residence up in there. He's learning. He's in here getting an education. Right here, this is what they use for a blackboard. It's not a blackboard. It's the wall painted black. Painted black. You can still see some writing on it. Uh-oh. Another scholar. Another little bird made a home up here. He's learning. Over here, I believe that's the principal's office, or used to be the principal's office. I'm up on the stage from whence I assume the teacher taught. I can see, in my imagination, I can see the little kids coming in with their little shiny faces and taking seats all up in here and looking attentively at the teacher and trying to learn and trying to get their lesson. You know, I can see it. I can almost imagine it. I can almost hear them singing, "Good morning to you. Good morning to you." You remember that song? Bright shining faces. Yeah. You know, we take a lot for granted, don't we? This was school for a lot of little black kids. I read about a school in Zebulon, Georgia, that was in pretty bad shape, and the residents of that town and of that county, they got together. They did a $30,000 bond and used that money to refurbish their school and also to build a new elementary school. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Sounds like something that we might be going through right now, you know? But I think that school was probably a white school, and the reason I say that, they say it was made of brick, and it was nice and had an auditorium in it. Not here in the one-room schoolhouse. This is it. This is the auditorium. This is the lunchroom. This is the classroom. This is everything all in one room, one building. How about that? It's nice though. But, you know, we're coming up on a decision that we need to make. We need to decide whether to vote yes or no for that E-SPLOST. Now, that E-SPLOST is similar to that bond that the citizens of Zebulon did back in 1925 to refurbish their schools. And we need to do something like that too. We don't have to do the leg work like they did. We don't have to get out and beat the streets, so to say. All we have to do is go to the voting booth and vote yes. Vote yes for the SPLOST. That's all we got to do. How about that? March 21st, people. March 21st is the day. So everybody get out and vote. Vote yes. Vote yes. Vote yes to impress. How about that? Well, let me get on out of here. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote. Shh. Did you hear that?